The Vision of the Field Full of Folk. In a summer season, when soft was the sun, in rough cloth I robed me, as I a shepherd were, in habit like a hermit, in his works unholy, and through the wide world I went, wonders to hear. But on a May morning, on Malvern hills, a marvel befell me, sure from fairy it came. I had wandered me weary, so weary I rested me on a broad bank by a merry-sounding burn. And as I lay and leaned and looked into the waters, I slumbered in a sleeping. It rippled so merrily, and I dreamed marvellously. All the world's weal, all the world's woe, truth and trickery, treason and guile, all I saw, sleeping. I was in a wilderness, wist I not where, and eastward I looked against the sun. I saw a tower on an hill, fairly fashioned, beneath it a dell, and in the dell a dungeon, with deep ditches, and dark and dreadful to see, and death and wicked spirits dwelt therein, and all between the hill and dungeon, a fair field, full of folk, rich and poor, all manner of men, working and wandering, as in the world we must. Some were for ploughing, and played full seldom, set their seed, and sowed their seed, and sweated hard, to win what wastrels with gluttony destroy. Some were for pride, in parade of apparel. Some were for prayers and penance, aye, many a one, living straight lives for love of our Lord in hope of heavenly bliss. Anchorites, hermits that held in their cells, and coveted not to roam the countryside and beg, nor with dainty living their body to please. Some chose merchandise, they throve the best. And some were for music, the music of minstrels, gold-getting, gleeful, in an innocent heart. But jesters and janglers, Judas' children, feigning their fancies and fooling the crowds with wit enough to work, if work they would. Paul preacheth about them, no more will I say. He that speaketh filthily is the devil's man. There were tramps and beggars fast about flitting, crammed with bread in wallet and belly, lying for their food and fighting in the taverns, going to bed in gluttony, rising from bed in ribaldry, gangs of mean thieves. Sleep and sorry sloth pursue them ever. Pilgrims and palmers plighted together to seek St. James in Spain and St. Peter in Rome. They went upon their way with many a wise tale, and had leave to lie all their life after. I saw some of them. Oh, they had gone the pilgrimage. Each told a different tale, every one a lie, their tongues tuned to lying, and not to truth. Hermits, a heap of them, with hooked staves, were walking to Walsingham. Each had his wench with him, great long lubbers that loath were to work, clad in copes to be known for hermits, to pass for hermits, and have an easy life. Friars? All the four orders I found them there, preaching to the people and glossing the gospel for their own profit. Many of these masters may dress as they will. Money and their preaching soon meet one another. God's love has turned trader, and the rich pay high. And we in few years have seen wonderful things. If God's love and the church do not cut down such friars, the greatest mischief in the world will mount up full fast. Look there, a pardoner preaching like a priest. A papal bull he brought, sealed by the bishop. He can assoil them all of fasting, falsehood, and of broken vows. The simple fools believed him, loved his words, came and knelt and kissed his bull. He bunched his letters in their faces and blinded their eyes, and his parchment roll robbed them of rings and brooches. Thus, men, ye give your gold to keep gluttons going, and lend it to loafers that follow lechery. If the bishop were holy,